Hello there, ruminating. Yes, I see you there in the chat, Pikmin. Yeah, normally I would be in my stream call, but I'm actually going to be doing this solo today, just so I have more opportunities to just talk about my stuff without potentially being driven off track by things. But don't worry, I will probably do that myself anyway. Just give me a bit more time to work towards beating Pikmin 4 on hard mode so I can get my missing scans and knock 2 birds with 1 stone for game completion. Hey! Finally, no stone tablets to sit on my Pikmin. Don't know how you got Pikmin 4 out of Metroid Prime, but at this point it's beyond understanding. I guess I just saw the P and it's like, oh, Pikmin. Man, Realm, you see a word with letter P, you just assume Pikmin? How racist. Also, hello there, Crystal. Your head hurts. Oh no. I'm about to make it worse. It's mostly my sinuses. Ah. Understandable. It is still the winter season. Yo, Ryan with the 3 stream streak. Let's go. Let's go, my guy. Also going to try out Marvel Rivals in a little bit. Oh, hell yeah. Man, Ryan playing Marvel Rivals is getting everyone to play Marvel Rivals. That's pretty crazy. I'm actually kind of surprised, really. It's like, man, when Ryan plays the game, he'll get more people to play alongside him. Nice, fun little community day. Speaking of fun surprises... Hello, everyone! It is I, Realm Wars. I'm a PNG tuber. I predominantly do artwork. Welcome to the year of 2026. Brand new year. We have to endure another year of the Earth rotating to make the number go higher. But you know what? New year also brings new opportunities, new means of changing, more means of reflecting on things that happened prior, and potentially making ourselves better people. Some cases worse people, but you know what? We have ways of dealing with those people. We can get rid of them. There is something called a ban button. And I have in fact armed every one of my mods with a ban hammer if needed. So you know what to do in those circumstances. But basically, I think it is about time that we get into the big reason why we are here during this stream, because there are going to be, because we're going to be doing a little bit of that. We're going to be reflecting a bit on how things happened with last year, with how streaming was during 2025, and what has brought us currently. Because, yeah, man, to think, I have been streaming for almost 3 years. Yeah, I've been at this for quite a bit. Much longer than I think some people do when they first start out with streaming. It's like, oh boy, I'm gonna do streaming. I'm gonna make the numbers. I'm gonna get the stuff. I'm gonna get the sponsors. I'm gonna get all the collabs. Wait, here on Twitch? Yeah, here on Twitch. Yeah, specifically here on Twitch, because I know I used to stream on YouTube, but I'm not gonna count those days. Doesn't happen. Stop looking at my YouTube channel. But yeah, but it's like, yeah, but then it's like, yeah, some of those people are like, oh no, I didn't get 1 million followers in 3 seconds. It's like, I just hit the live button 5 minutes ago. I should have been famous. But nah. It's like, you persevere, you keep pushing. Because, you know, maybe it won't be today, maybe it won't be tomorrow, but eventually. It does not feel like it's been that long. My God, I know, right? But now, like, around the time my birthday comes along, then it'll be 3 years. So, we're getting there. But, yeah, I want to use this as a time to not only be able to look back on some of the things that we were doing, just look at some of the stuff that made the streams great from last year, to what we can probably bring into the next year. And you know what? Don't worry, guys. I made a PowerPoint. You know I'm always gonna come with the PowerPoint. But, you know, easy way to showcase some of the things that are gonna be coming along for the next year. Because, yeah, best way to be able to organize the thoughts. Yeah, that's right. I brought the PowerPoint. Yeah, it was pretty quick to put all this together because, you know, it's a PowerPoint. Unfortunately, can't really present it the way that I want to because otherwise it goes the full screen. But this at least works. It at least works this way. But yes, Happy New Year, everyone. The Earth moved. I hope that invigorates you. But yeah, looking at the this was the overview that I got for my Twitch recap of last year. And yeah, we did some pretty nutty things. Like, yeah, 40 new subscribers. You guys went fucking nuts with the subscribers last year. It is crazy. Like, the fact that we were able to unlock a bunch of more emote slots says a lot of how much support was being given last year. It was crazy. Didn't take you 4 hours to make, right? I wouldn't say it took me 4 hours to do, but it's like here and there I just kind of put it off just because it's like I have plenty of time to put this together just to be like, okay, so what kind of things am I able to add to this PowerPoint? What kind of things do I want to present on this? And it's like, okay, just gonna put this here, 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 and there. Because yeah, these are really simple to put together. I just need to make sure I have the talking points that I want to do with this. I'm guessing you're doing something for a few games anniversaries. Potentially. That could always be a thing. We'll get to those eventually. But, yeah, like, again, most amount of subscribers that I've had in a while. We got a pretty substantial amount of followers. In fact, if we get up to 6 more followers today, I can hold another art raffle. Now, I already know that I have asked within the Discord server about a potential fight piece between Kamiko and someone else, and apparently you guys really want to see him beat up an old dude with an army of car keys. And you know what? I am okay with that. We can in fact have Kamiko versus the old man. He has a lot of keys. It may be tricky, but I think he can do it. I think he can pull it off. I just know a certain streamer put together a PowerPoint about how not to be scared of spiders. Yeah, it took her 4 hours to make. Man, when you're trying to fight your phobia to make a PowerPoint presentation, that's what that came off as. But, and yeah, and honestly, to no one's surprise of our top categories of the game, you know, of course, we have art as our biggest one, because that is predominantly what we do. It is what I usually say throughout most of our streams. Marvel Rivals, of course, is up there, because that's also not surprising. Surprised to see Okami up there, though. I mean, I know that we had quite a bit of Okami streams just because of how long that game is, but, man, that's a weird way to spell Horror Veil. Because damn did that one have quite a bit of streams dedicated to it. Black Myth Wukong is there, of course, because I feel like obligated. That needs to be there. That is my game. And then, of course, TF2, which I'm sure makes a certain Mr. Maniac very happy. And I also noticed, like, the top emotes, you guys really like Arson. Call it a hunch, but I think you guys may have a thing for setting things on fire. may have to mull over on that one. It also probably doesn't help that that's, like, the only animated emote that I have right now. I'd like to try to figure out how to make, like, more animated emotes, because I certainly have ideas for some. And, you know, I may not have too many emote slots open for still ones, but, the animated emote slots, there's a lot for that one. So, if I be able to fill those up, I'd love to be able to do that. Yeah. Oh no! Zentreya! You're bringing fire to my stream! I can't believe it! You're bringing fire to light up my streams! How could you, Zentreya? At least bring your community next time! But, yeah, that's what we got going on with, the overview from last year. You know, I was very happy to see some of the results that were going on. So we also got some new goals. Of course, it's always to grow more followers. I'd like to be able to present myself to more people, be able to broaden my horizons, be able to make more of this, because I'd like to be able to do that. Like, I'd like to be able to have more people welcomed into the community, partake in some of the things that I do, be able to share some of the work that I do. You know, give people a nice place to be comfortable. I'd also like to partake in some more collabs, because it's like, I've kind of been on the down low when it's come to that. It's like, I mean, obviously a big part of that is because of my work schedule, because those of you who do know, I do work a night shift at a rehabilitation hospital. So, that has kind of been a little bit of something that's been going on with getting in the way of partaking in, like, being on other people's channels and whatnot, but, like, I wouldn't mind being able to, like, try to fit in instances of my schedule to be able to do that with some other people, like, and I don't just simply mean, like, you know, obviously I'm gonna try to join in with some friends here and there, because, you know, you gotta support the homies. You always gotta support the homies. Like, I know I can always just jump into, like, say, reviewer stuff, because, you know, he has given me the collab tags and whatnot, but, like, the only thing is that it's either I'm at work, he streams late to the point that I have people sleeping in the house, so I can't necessarily be too loud, or, you know, I'm already streaming myself, so, yeah, people like him, you know, if I ever end up just making the room in my schedule to do that, I can just do that. But I'm also talking about, you know, I wouldn't mind being able to reach out and, like, talk to, like, other streamers and just be like, hey, do you want a PNG in your stream? I can be a PNG in your stream. Everyone can look at your 3D model and be like, why is there a still guy here? Why is he here? We don't like PNGs. We only like models. But yeah, no, I would definitely like to be able to partake in some more things like that. More specifically, quite honestly, I would love to be able to partake in, like, say, group collaborations. Like, for those of you who may, I guess the easiest way to describe it is that, for those of you who watched Takahata when he was streaming, he had a show where every now and then he would bring VTubers onto his show to be able to just, you know, kind of talk, hang out, you know, be able to promote their stuff, like, by the end of their discussions. Just, you know, kind of hang out, showcase their personalities. I wouldn't mind being able to find my way on one of those. So, yeah, if there are any instances, yeah, Taka and his bar. Yeah, so, yeah, Ryan gets what I'm talking about. So, yeah, yeah, if you ever do end up seeing anything like that, feel free to hit me my way, because, I will whore myself out. Not literally. The top will not come off. We need to make a good first impression. The last thing people need to learn is that they invited a dude who is not afraid to strip. I do not have the body for that anyway. The next thing is, yeah, possibly getting a live 2D or 3D model. Like, I like the PNG. I do. I like it. The fact that I made all this stuff myself is, definitely something that I like. It's definitely something I can feel proud of, but, you can do that on another platform. It's true. Guys, real M Wars Fansly win. You just go there, and you just see a whole separate set of avatar stills. It's just Kamiko naked. But, But yeah, no, if I'm it, I wouldn't mind being able to get, like, a live 2D, 3D model, just because, I would, a part of me, honestly, is just kind of curious how Kamiko would look as a 3D model. That really is just part of the curiosity of it. I really would like it. John Twitch, that was a joke, just FYI. Listen, John Twitch is not prepared for naked anime characters. Just saying. But yeah, part of me is just kind of curious how he would look as a 3D model, but also mainly just because I feel like I just have a lot more range of being able to just have expressions on here, because it's like, yeah, most of the time, like, I have all of these different expressions that I'm barely able to toggle between, just because a lot of the stuff that I do, like, a lot of the stuff that I end up streaming, they don't recognize the button toggles whenever I press them. Like, literally the only time, the only input some games are able to read is when I do this. That's just hitting down on the arrow keys. I just sit down. That's like the one thing it's consistently able to recognize. Everything else, though, nah. It's like those buttons aren't there. And it's like, you don't get to see all these other really cool expressions. It makes me sad. Like, I worked hard on these, and Twitch doesn't want you to see them. So, that is another reason I wouldn't mind getting, like, either a live 2D or 3D model. Like, either I end up learning how to do it myself, which, dear fucking lord, it's like, oh boy, another thing I had to learn how to do on my own. But you know what? Rather fitting, considering everything else I have done for this, I have done it entirely on my own. Or, you know, just being able to find someone I'd be able to eventually commission and stuff. Because I have been starting to commission, like, other artists to get stuff done for me. And, you know, also just wanted to see some fan art of some of the... just want to see some, like, commissioned art of some of the characters that I have made. Because, you know, that's always nice to see. I like seeing my characters being drawn in other people's styles. That's why I commissioned Jordan and Danica to draw two of my ladies. But I do definitely want to start doing that. But it's like, I also wouldn't mind checking out to see what other people would be able to make, like, live 2D or 3D models, just to see, like, what exactly I could be interested in making these into a thing. Because, yeah, I think it would look pretty, I think it would be pretty nice. I think it would definitely work with being able to make my dude look a bit more emoteable on streams, rather than just being gate-kept from my toggles. Granted, I would have to see if, depending on other toggles, if I'm being gate-kept from other things, because that would suck. Also, just heads up, it seems that you guys are going to be running into an ad break relatively soon, so, I'm going to be holding this off on a little bit I'm going to be holding this off a little bit so you guys can get through this, and I can just go through more of the announcements here and there. In the meantime, actually, I'm going to see if I can find something here. Just for an idea of, like, what I would kind of like to see. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's the ad break. Granted, some of you people who are subscribed are like, ads? What fucking ads? Guys, the streamer's gaslighting me. I don't see a single ad. Oh, damn. I forgot to unmute the mic when I came back. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to move my car around a little bit, but, yeah. So, to get back to, like, the Talk to 3D model, so, in case you don't remember who this is, we've rated into them a couple of times. This is Melazand. And, I would absolutely not mind if I were able to get a 3D model somewhere, like, made in this kind of style, because her model is very expressive, which is something I would love to be able to have. And yeah, I also just think the overall, like, coloration, shading, and style, I think would be very fitting for the kind of detail that I'm looking for. So, if this were to actually, so, like, maybe somewhere along this lines, I think would be pretty cool for the streams. But, that's to be decided somewhere later on down the line. But, that's just a current idea that I have at the moment. Also, again, if you have not followed Melazand, please feel free to do so. They are really cool. Of course, it's always get more progress done to the manga, because I'd like to be able to get that first book done today. I think that would be pretty neat. And then also be better about pushing content, because I won't lie, guys, I've been really bad at doing that. Like, I know that I've been, like, always adding people and always making sure to mention that I am streaming, like, on my social medias and whatnot and in the server, but, in terms of, like, self-promoting myself and promoting my stuff, I've been really bad at doing that. I don't know, maybe call it repressed feelings, but there are just times where I just go about being like, I did the essentials to show that I'm live. That's all I need to do, and I'm pretty sure some of you in the audience are probably just looking at me and being like, "Oh my God, Realm Wars, fucking whore yourself out, you stupid bitch!" You're never gonna get the followers you want if you keep being this reserved. So, no, I do want to get a bit better at that. I do want to be a bit better about pushing my Twitch, because it's like, again, if I do want to grow that followers, I do kind of need to start doing that a bit more. That is something I'm understanding. It's like, you're not gonna get people to follow you unless you convince them to follow you. Yeah, I just imagine. Thank you for the head pats. No, I just imagining, like, Ryan just finds where I live, barges into my room, is just like, "You fucking idiot! You need to promote! Everyone loves you!" Aggressively support your friends. You know what? That's fair. I do that all the time. But yeah, those are just some of the new goals that I also have in mind. And you know what? We're going to add another goal. We have a whole year to make that happen. And you know what? We're already on the progress of doing that. I think we can do it. I think we got it. I think it's in the clear. We'll make it to 2027. We can do it. And you know what, chat? You can do it. Try not to die. It would be much preferred if you didn't. Make that your goal. Now for some upcoming content that I'm going to try working on. That's everyone. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a daily reminder to you guys. Don't die. So yeah, obviously there's going to be more Let's Play VODs. I have been in the process of trying to get the next part of the Hollow Knight stream up and running, but honestly, it's really weird, because, like, it took, not only did it take a while for the VOD to download, but it's also taking a while to actually upload the whole thing, which, granted, I do have off work tonight, so I do have all night to make that work, but I also went back to looking at the VOD itself, just to see, like, how it was performing last night, and on that night, and surprisingly, there was quite a number of times where the stream did end up freezing up, and no one told me. Chat, you had one job. I always ask, you know, hey, is the stream looking weird? Because I know, like, sometimes the screen share looks a bit weird on Discord at times, just because, you know, Discord's just kind of weird like that. But But then I also make sure to ask, how's it looking on the live stream? And no one tells me anything. This is the face you're getting. This is the face you're getting for this. It's like, now I look like a damn fool. I look like a damn fool, and I got robbed by a fake banking bug. Though, to be fair, I think that last one did at the very least get resolved with some night brutality. Deserved, though. Very deserved. The next thing I want to do is, I also want to make, I do want to make some Black Myth Wukong guides, because, I ended up talking about it on both Twitter and Blue Sky, and it seemed some people were actually kind of for it. Not to mention, the number of other streamers who have played through this game, and I've even coached them through it, through the chat, is kind of nutty. Like, I'm telling you guys, this is my game. This is just my video game now. It's like, if I hear, like, some new streamer is going through Black Myth Wukong, I'm just somewhere in the chat giving them advice on things that they can do. Man, can't wait to start doing that when Chalky Lotus starts streaming the game, because I know she's doing that. And not gonna lie, I am a little excited for it. I am the Black Myth Wukong coach. I'd like to also make some more videos on the Rise of Superior, because, again, if we're going to be pushing content, if we're going to be pushing stuff, then I'd like to be able to do that. Hello there, Malik. Nice of you to join in. I might need to think about, like, what kind of videos to do for it. I might, I know I have some channels dedicated to the Rise of Superior stuff for the Discord, and, like, I'm certain, like, if you guys want to see things, you certainly could, like, suggest them in the Discord server. Like, I guess sort of like lore videos if I want to. Like, I know I have the Loreathon stuff here and there, but, yeah, those are also really long live stream videos, and I don't expect people to sit through all of that just to be, especially considering some of them kind of don't exactly go too much anywhere, just because it's very clear that I just run out of things to say. And I don't really want to see people have to sit through numerous live streams just to be like, okay, when does he get to the important shit? So, I guess more stuff separate on this, I would like to be able to talk about. So, again, something to come later. Anniversary tier list. So, I'm just letting you guys know, when it comes around to the time of my birthday, and I do an anniversary stream, because, again, the day I debuted as a streamer on Twitch was on my birthday. And I want to be able to put together a whole list. Now, obviously, I did take this idea from the Party Crashers, but they ended up making a tier list of all of the games that they played on their channel. And I would like to be able to do something like that too, again, as a means of being able to reflect on how my whole streaming career has been as a whole. Just be like, hey, these are the games that we played, these were pretty good, these are pretty dog shit, some of these are mid, something like that. And then, of course, there's the Scorchio Day comic I'm going to be releasing in March. The comic is done. I might just end up looking over just a little bit to see what kind of tweaking I can do. But yeah, in March, I will be finally making that comic public. So you guys can take a look at it. We worked really hard on that comic. We spent a lot of time on it. We got it done much sooner than I thought I would. Probably because I was like, oh man, I put a deadline on this thing. I gotta make sure that it's done. I gotta make sure that it is finished by March. I may not have that much time with how much I'm gonna be putting in the work for this. And then I started going through it, and it's like, oh, it's done by October. Huh. Well then. Pays to be paranoid sometimes. But yeah, March is definitely when I'm going to be finally releasing that. I actually did get the comic, though, read by Tao Tassi Tiger one time, because they were doing, she was doing like a big community thing where she was looking at people's works, and I asked if I could submit this comic for it, and she was all for it. And yeah, she read it live on her Twitch one time, and yeah, she really liked it. She really liked what I did have to here and then, like, explain, like, what characters were talking at some points, because, like, that wasn't immediately clear to her, so maybe that's something I can tweak on before officially making this public. But, yeah, no, she told me that she really liked it. She really liked the comic, like, as a whole. So, part of me is very excited to be able to do that in March. Happy New Year's to you all. Hello there, Murdoch. So, these are the current games that we are doing playthroughs of. Of course, you guys know that we're going through Hollow Knight, and then starting this Saturday and Sunday, we'll be going into Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, so we can finish up on Naruto. But then after Naruto, we will be going through Sam & Max, The Devil's Playhouse, so we can finish up on Sam & Max, because that's the last game that we have to go through. As for future playthroughs, these are some things that I already have listed, up. Of course, I'm going to go for Pac-Man World 2 Repack, because I adore Pac-Man World 2. It is one of my favorite games on the PS2. In fact, I still have, I still have my PS2, funny enough, and I also still have, like, the copy of the game for it, and, like, I put in a lot of play hours when I come to Pac-Man World 2 on the original system. Sonic Adventure 2. Yup, there he is. There's Ryan's like, yeah, SA2. Yup, I do that. And it's mainly because when I eventually get through SA2, there's actually kind of another set of streams that I kind of want to end up doing. And I wouldn't mind, like, just chill streams where we just hang out in the Chow Garden and raise Chow. Because, you know, they're adorable. And who knows, maybe we can make content with them. We can make content with the Chow. We can have, like, we can maybe make some lore behind the Chow that we raise. Then, of course, we gotta go through Silksong. We're going through Hollow Knight, so of course Silksong's gotta be on the list. That's literally the reason we're streaming Hollow Knight right now. Also, just letting you guys know, we are also going to be going through another ad break, so I'm probably going to pause the commentary right now, just to let you guys get through it. So note to self, get back to playing Silksong ASAP. Yup. In fact, I think after Hollow Knight, we probably are just going to jump right into Silksong, just so it's like, yeah, we can get into this. Because that way I can finally figure out what it is I've been missing the whole time. I know a few things when it comes to Silksong, but, like, I haven't played it yet. And I'd like to be able to experience it as a player, you know? Similar to when I was streaming Hi-Fi Rush, because it's like, I've seen a lot of Hi-Fi Rush, never really experienced it much as a player. You know what? I'm glad that I did. Ad hit me, but nothing weird. That is weird. It's like, oh boy, ad time's about to come up. I see the ad coming along. It's like, boop. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I'm getting the timer of the ad break in progress. You know, I think while that happens, I'm gonna get myself a quick refill in my bottle. Now the ads hit me. Damn it, all ads. Well, hey, there's a way to fix that problem. Damn, I really just took a sip of that as soon as I said that. It's like, alright, here is the tea. You could always subscribe. Oh, I mean, ads hit me with your stuff, but not anything weird that, like, the horny or such. You know, fair enough. Also, welcome back from the ad break. So, to get back to it, I am also just going to put the Reignited Trilogy on there. I originally made that a follower goal, that I was going to play through the Reignited Trilogy eventually. Like, I think I originally had that set to, like, once I reached 1,000 followers. But, we're nowhere close to hitting that. Because, and a big part of the reason why I wanted to do that is because Spyro really means something to me. Like, he means a lot to me, like, as a character. Like, for God's sakes, Year of the Dragon was literally the first video game I've ever played. Like, Spyro was like my go.
Hello. Hello.
So hello there, Splatoon manga fan. So I wanted to treat like Reignited Trilogy as like a milestone achievement, especially for me, because I wanted to like reward myself for like being able to keep up streaming for so long that I was able to reach that kind of goal. And then it's like, yeah, I would reward myself with playing the games featuring my boy Spyro, my boy Sproy. But it's very clear with the speed and growth of my Twitch streams, that's not happening anytime soon. So I'm just gonna put him on the docket here anyway. He's just gonna be somewhere, something that we do along the lines. Eventually we're gonna get back to God of War with God of War Ragnarok, because we gotta finish off the Norse trilogy. We played through the first God of War, so you know, gotta go through Ragnarok. I'm also gonna want to go through My Heroes One's Justice, because I'd like to be able to go through some more anime-related titles. Don't be like me, though. Be your first introduction to Spyro, be Year of the Dragonfly, anything but that. Oh, okay, yeah, Enter the Dragonfly. Pikmin, I am so sorry. I will introduce you to Peak eventually. But yeah, with the My Hero Academia anime coming to a close, I figured that it's and especially considering the kind of updates that One's Justice 1 and 2 have been getting, I think that the games are actually about to close off on telling the manga as well. So, like, I'd be able to treat this similarly to how I did the Naruto games, to where it's like, I could basically just play games that, in a way, retell events of the story of My Hero Academia, just to show you guys and relive as to why My Hero Academia is still my all-time favorite anime. Because I love My Hero. My Hero is just so fucking good. But, I'd also kind of have to see how exactly it's structured, because I don't think it's one-to-one like Ultimate Ninja Storm, where it's like, yeah, it is just like straight-up retellings. I mean, you know, once you get to 2, we don't talk about Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. We never talk about Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. That was a fever dream. I will gaslight myself to believe that stream never happened. Stop going to my YouTube channel. There's no VOD there. Thank you, Pikmin. I gotta roll. Just want to say hey and Happy New Year to you. Realm, Bud, Blueman, you fucking rock. Thank you, Murdoch. Thank you. The chat is so nice to me. But yeah, I do eventually want to get to I eventually do want to get to My Hero One's Justice, just because gotta give my boy Deku the love. Then yeah, after that, Cash Banuka, the Reignited Trilogy, because you know, if we're gonna give Spyro attention, we also gotta give Crash some attention. You know, even if I am a bigger Spyro fan than I am a Crash fan, but I do still like Crash. And then of course, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. We played Shredder's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge was amazing. Cosmic Invasion is just that, but with Marvel, baby. So of course you gotta try that out. Of course it's gonna be great. So yeah, those are just some of the future playthroughs that I have in mind that are coming. Obviously, I can always just, like, fit in other ones if I end up feeling like going through it. Like, I'll always be willing to take recommendations. And, hey, guys, for the anniversary tier list, don't be afraid to throw garbage at me, too. Because I will make content out of bad games just to eventually, when we get to the anniversary tier list, we can shit on it in remembrance. Because just so you know, I will be including Big Rigs on that tier list. That's part of the reason why I streamed the game. Just so it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna have a game on here that I can just put in the garbage tier so we can fill out spaces. And you know, sometimes you gotta look at the crap to just see what kind of stuff just isn't good. Like, where some things work, where some things don't. Are you free to suggest future playthroughs by any chance? Of course you are! I mean, literally one of our biggest playthroughs came from the recommendation of Mr. Maniac with Horvale, so absolutely you can throw suggestions my way. The only thing about it is that I can't stream console games because I don't have the equipment to do that, so any game that I end up having to stream on Twitch, I need to make sure that I can get it on PC and Steam, because that's the only way I'm able to stream games at this point. So, I have strictly been a PC gamer for so long. and it's because I have no recording equipment for it. Yeah, because I don't have a capture. I don't have a capture card for any of that. Fortnite. Technically, I could, because Fortnite is on PC. That is possible. I hear Mistress Dove running to my house. Now for the next thing, because, how to whore out Black Myth Wukong even further. Because I want to keep playing this game. I want to keep playing it. I love this game so much. And I basically had some ideas in mind of, like, other things I can do for this game. So, there are, of course, more bosses that I could face on Great Sage difficulty. Because I haven't beaten every boss on it. I think I almost have, like, more than, like, 70% of the bosses beaten on Great Stage difficulty. I could keep going until eventually I've beaten all of them on Great Stage difficulty. I could make streams dedicated to that. And, you'd also be able to see the pain that is trying to fight Jubaji on Great Stage difficulty, because, doing that fight on Great Stage difficulty reminds you why that fight is just booty butt cheeks. Because, yeah, some of these fights are just not fun at Great Sage. But you know what? Fuck it. We will be able to do it. I have faith. If I could beat both Erlang and the Great Sage's Broken Shell in Great Sage difficulty, I feel like I can do the rest of them. Even the ones that are just really goddamn annoying. Like Baji. Then again, Erlang and Great Sage and the Broken Shell are actually good boss fights, and Baji's is kind of hindered by the fact that the arena's fucking garbage. I could also give a try to doing some gauntlet runs with the curses turned on, just to see how those end up doing, and just go kind of Hollow Knight through this. Or, the last thing I was also considering, I do a whole new playthrough of the game, but as default Wukong. Default Destined One attire. So, going through the whole game with only the starting armor and the starting staff. Because I think that'd be an interesting challenge run. I think it would be a fun way to be like, hey, make this all about my ability of skill to dodge and parry things instead of making my defense stuff go up. Because, truthfully speaking, when you do enough New Game Plus runs of Black Myth Wukong, and, like, because the thing that Black Myth Wukong does is every New Game Plus cycle that you do, it makes the enemies harder. Like, it gives them more health, it makes it so that their attacks hit harder, and eventually, those defense buffs that you end up getting for, like, your stronger armors, they don't mean shit after a while. So, I feel like this would be a pretty fun way to be able to do that. But, those are ideas that I have to keep getting myself to be able to play this game. Because I want to play more Black Myth Wukong. I love this fucking game. It is amazing. I love watching my play hours go up for it. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, Rel, what are you talking about? You don't stream Pokemon Showdown stuff. What do you mean? You've never done that. And you know what? You're absolutely right. And it's part of the reason why I'm kind of putting them on an indefinite hiatus. And it's mainly because this was probably the one thing that I had where it's like, it was the most consistent community day thing that I could do. But, unfortunately, every other time, and I feel like this is just something that was slowly happening the more, like, I was trying to do Showdown streams, not a lot of people really partook in these. And, like, I think the only instance, I feel like the only people that I would consistently be able to get to play in Showdown stuff is TP, whenever he wants to, like, you know, because, you know, TP's obviously, like, the really big competitive Pokemon player, and Pikmin whenever he feels like playing Russian Roulette. Which, I will say, they're fun times when they're fun times when it happens. Like, they do, like, they are, like, fun times when all that stuff does happen, when it's like, oh boy, time to do some Showdown stuff with TP and Pikmin. But it's also, like, anyone else I usually have in the chat, they usually don't partake in these. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like at that point, it's like, if I can't get the community for this, and I'm probably just going to have to put this on, I'm just going to have to put a pause on these until eventually there's, like, until eventually there's like a bigger calling for this. Fortunately for me, I don't have PC, so I don't play it. I think you can actually play it on mobile. Like, I do believe, like, if you do have a mobile device, you can do it. But, again, that's, yeah, if I do end up being able to get, like, more people to, like, want to do Pokemon Showdown stuff, I might reopen it. But it's like, yeah, as of right now, it's like, yeah, I don't really... Yeah, Pokemon Anniversary. See, again, Crystal, that's the other thing, unfortunately, because it's like, as much as I could do this for, like, the Pokemon Anniversary, if I don't have a lot of people in the community wanting to do battles, there's not really much of a point to do it. And that's just kind of been the biggest hurdle for me when it comes to Showdown streams, because, I mean, I know the guy who we used to do a lot of Showdown streams with, who we no longer associate with. I know he made it a really popular thing on his streams, and a lot of his community partook in this. But, like, for one, he was free as fuck. Bro was free as fuck. Let's not even mince words. Bro was free. So if against like Pokemon Showdown, I need a PC. That's fair. But yeah, no, like, there was definitely a more casual environment when it came to those Showdown streams. But it's like, for here though, you guys know that I'm a bit more seasoned when it comes to like Pokemon battling. I mean, you've seen the things I've done to DJ. You've seen the things I have done to that man with a Gardevoir. It's crazy. Hell, if you've seen way back in the day when we were doing some Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you know that golden moment when my Greninja survived on 2 HP from a Naganadels Dragon Pulse. When he wasn't even at full health. Absolutely insane. So, like, you guys know, like, where I stand when it comes to Pokemon Showdown stuff. And I imagine part of that does kind of scare a few people into, like, wanting to, like, do some matches with me. And again, part of that, understandable. Like, sometimes you see a good, player and you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time with this. So, I know I'm gonna lose, so I'm just not gonna bother with it. Again, as much as I like to persuade you guys to keep wanting to do it, I understand if, like, you know, that may just be a confidence hurdle for you a little bit. And I'd rather not try to force people to do these things if they don't feel that certain of themselves. I'll certainly try to encourage you, but that's the most I'm able to do. I can't exactly force her hand into it, but again, if there becomes a rise in wanting more of these streams, I can certainly put them back on. But as of right now, yeah, these are going to be on an indefinite hiatus. And, yeah, we're going to do a bit of a change to some follower goals here. Because, yeah, like I mentioned, the follower goals weren't exactly growing as I was hoping for them to. So, we're just going to alter some things here and there just to make things a bit more manageable here and there. But, because, especially since I do still want to reward you guys for being so supportive of my streams. So, the changes that we're doing to the follower goals is that, so basically, every 50 new followers, is when I'm going to be holding an art raffle for a versus fighting piece, where you can request for Kamiko to fight anyone that you want, for whoever wins the art raffle. And obviously we had a couple more of these. And again, we have 6 more to go until we can hit another one. So, who knows? Maybe that could happen after this stream. Maybe it won't. But I just know it'll happen eventually. But yeah, so it can be an OC of yours, or it can be an existing character. I would like references of, as long as, whatever character you're giving me, I'd just like a reference of them, just to be like, okay, this is the guy that you want. Also, no real-life people. That's also going to include other VTubers. The only exception that I will make of this is if you can verify to me that they are okay with it. That is the only instance it will happen. I want a verification to be like, yeah, no, this content creator is perfectly okay with me doing this. But even then, I'm going to make sure that they are respected the hell out of, because I do not need to make it into a dunking piece. Because, you know, these are people. These are real-life people. Just because they're represented by a funny little avatar character, that doesn't mean that they get to be treated any less of a person. Also, just letting you guys know, you guys are going to get hit into another ad break. And I'm definitely going to wait a little bit, because this next part is going to be the biggest announcement for these streams. Because I'm bringing in something really big for these streams, and you guys are going to want to be here when I show it off. Yep, there it is. There's the ad break. Nothing. Maybe as soon as I get like the ad break in progress, there probably is still a little bit of stream delays, so maybe some people just don't get hit with them as quickly as I see it happening. I just like to prepare ahead of time. Sometimes it pays to be paranoid. It makes you prep for the future. Yep, there we go. Now you guys are getting hit with the ads. There we go. Yep, got less than a minute. Yep. So yeah, we got that. Yep, less than 30 seconds. At least what it's looking like to me. You don't need to tell me. It's like, man, I wish I had less than a minute left on ads. Oh, look, the ad break is over. Yeah, welcome back. But before I move on to the big announcement, before I move on to like the really big announcement, the big inclusion that I'm putting into these streams. So like, basically, like, I want to give like a bit of an example of what I mean by the last rule a little bit for like what the exception is. Basically, say if you were to win the art raffle, and you told me that you wanted to see my OC fight someone like, say, I don't know, maybe Sayu. The only way I will be able to accept it is if you are to show me that you went to Sayu himself, asked if you could request an artist to draw him fighting me, and he gives it the okay. That is the only instance I will do it. Any other instance, I'll be like, no, that's a real person. I'm not gonna do that. Not to mention, I respect the living shit out of Sayu. He's a cool dude. Bro's under a strict NDA though, that's for sure. But no, that is the only instance I will ever do that. I want to make sure that you actually give me the okay for that to be a thing. Any other instance, I will tell you, no, that's a real person. Not doing it. But as long as you have an understanding of that, now it is time. It is time for the newest addition to these live streams. And I hope you are prepared I hope you are prepared for what you are about to witness.
My defense is impregnable.
Everyone, we got Streamloots working. We got Streamloots cards working. That's right. We got cards. We got Streamloots cards, baby. So, I'm sure I don't need to explain to a good number of you what these are, because a lot of you follow many other people who use Streamloots cards. But for those of you who may not, so what is Streamloots? So, Streamloots is a free online tool that allows you guys, the viewers, to interact with me, the streamer, through digital cards that you can purchase. And these can range from things like sound effects, challenges, punishments, and more. Now, I will say, if you do want to get access to my stream loots, you can type !stream loots in the chat to bring you to, like, the list of things that you can get from stream loots, as well as to buy virtual packs. And I'll be getting into that for a little bit. So, like, what can you do with stream loots cards? You can choose to collect them. You can play them on stream in order to do some funny things. You can trigger events. You can craft them to make other cards. You can gift cards to other viewers. Or you can gift cards to the community so other people can have a chance of having them. Every single pack that you do purchase does go to supporting the streamer who is selling the cards, for the record. Yeah, I have some from reviewers, and now I hope to get some from you. Thank you, Crystal. These are some of the card rarities that we have. So we're gonna. So the idea that we had was that we basically had the idea of we basically had the idea. Hello there, Brandon. So NFTs, but without the need for a second mortgage. Exactly, and also not generated. Every one of these cards, all this artwork is all done by me. It is all been digitally drawn. If hell, you guys have even seen me work on a good chunk of these cards. But, so basically, so yeah, these are all the rarities in which you can get. So there are common cards, there are uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And the idea that we had with making these cards is that, so to kind of play on the whole stone tablet thing that everyone, like, in the call jumps in on, these cards are also on stone tablets, with the rarity basically being showcased with different materials. Like, the common card, that's just a regular stone tablet. Uncommon is made of bronze, rare is made of silver, epic is made of gold, and I believe the idea with legendary was that, I think with legendary, I believe it was like, the idea was either it was platinum or like a more, or like just a more rare type of metal. But like, I just wanted to make like you know, a much more brighter card to like really showcase just the kind of specialty that comes with legendary card. Obviously, the rarer that a card is, the harder it's going to be to pull. And now, how about we show off the collection to you guys, which is probably what's going to be taking up the majority of the stream. So, the first things first that we're going to be showing off here.
This guy, Real M Warsaw.
You know it had to be done, chat. You know it had to be done. You know it had to be done. We had to do that. Bitrate. Yeah, I know. I love Bitrate the card. So yeah, anytime you play that card, you will hear that audio clip be played on stream. And, oh look! It's the Ritsu card! So, because of the run-on joke of Zhubaji constantly pooting in the Black Myth Wukong playthrough, we made a card that you can use to play Fart with Reverb, just in case you feel like really ruining a moment. Because I know some of you people are that kind of person. You like being the funny. Nasty motherfucker. Oh. I love this one. I love this one. I have not tested this out on stream that much. Like, I have, obviously I tested these out, like, you know, when trying to get these things to work, but, like, oh my god. You know what? Here you guys go.
Curse you, Sasuke's brother. I shall get you back somehow.
So, another funny card for you to mess around with. In case you feel like cursing Sasuke's brother, because that was also a run-on bit when it came to the Naruto playthroughs. Oh, hold on. If I can actually get the right windows open. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here's the next one that we got here.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Thank you, Rashitsu Rises, for providing the audio of that. But yeah, in case you need a Riona to say, grab his dick and twist it, there you go. Now, I will mention this. So, Streamloots, technically only has about 4 different rarities. They just have common, rare, epic, and legendary. They don't necessarily have an uncommon. So basically, I do have the commons and uncommons kind of put in the same category. It's just uncommons are just a little bit less likely to pull. But like they're all still common regardless. Now for this next one, it might take you a little bit to process. Listen, I don't even know what that card does. You can certainly play it, but I may not know what it does. This will actually be one that is based on a channel redeem that you can do, but we're gonna show it off anyway.
No, that's outrageous. Are you kidding?
Hey, so have you ever? So you now have 2 ways of charging the Jade Emperor with crimes. You can either do so through channel redeems, or you can do so by playing a card. For those type of cards specifically, you are gonna need to type a message. So that way it's like, okay, so I'm gonna charge this guy with a crime, type it as a message, and that's how you do it. Otherwise I am gonna be asking you, like, oh, what kind of crime are you charging him for? So you definitely want to type something first before you play the card. Love that song. It's pretty good. And you know what?
I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, of course you got one for him. Why wouldn't we have one for him? Fuck this guy. Dude's an asshole. Here's one that I think is going to be fun for some of you guys to play, just in case you feel like bullying me. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. I think you know how to make this one work. I think you guys know what that one's going to be used for. Oh god, yeah. Okay. Ryan, I know this one is probably going to destroy you. How funny, we're on Legend ZA right now. Yeah, but yeah, no, Ryan, I know this one is going to destroy you.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
So, that's also another one I think you guys will have fun with. Just because, just in case, because it's not something that seems to happen. It's so weird how there are just times where there'll be a guy who will join my stream and I'll suddenly get flirted with. In case for those of you who want to express your feelings outward, that's a way you can do so. I don't ask to be flirted with, though. It just happens. This isn't flirting, though. This is something else entirely. So, in case you feel like making a weird moment, I thought you were going to show BJ he sends the portal to hell. Not yet. Not yet. We'll be getting there. But, yeah, just in case you feel like making a moment feel really awkward. This wouldn't be awkward, though. So yeah, you play this and I get to hug the emotional support Kirby, so you have other ways of being able to do that. So it's either you can do so through a card or you can do so through channel points. So I will have to hug the emotional support Kirby. And now we can do this one. Another thing that you guys can have some fun with.
Message for you, sir.
So this is the
Realm
one.
Wars played this card. The streamer is a dumb, stupid hack who's only in it for the money.
Streamless, what the fuck? How could you say that about me? I thought we were friends. What the fuck? You can't do that. Why? That's not nice. Can't believe it, guys. You got called out by Streamloots. This is some bullshit. But yeah, that was the text-to-speech card. So again, we do have a channel redeem for that if you ever feel like doing that. It's not one that people use too much, but just in case you have two ways to do it, you can either do it through channel redeems, or you can play the card that allows you to send a message through text-to-speech. He did. That's what Streamloots is doing to me right now. That's what they did. They decided to be really mean on this. But yeah, again, in case you want to have another means of bullying me on stream, you can in fact play that card to make fun of me. But you know what? It's fine. Because we also have some shit postcards like this.
I am in space, on the moon. Help.
So, in case you feel like trying to make people crack up laughing, you can play that. And hey, how about we bring over a joke from the SNG streams onto here?
Fucking.
Thank you, Boonslayer, for the audio for that. But yes, under any circumstance, you need to say fucking Hoopa. You have a card for that. Let's see. Here's a card I know Mr. Maniac would really love. So yeah, press X to wage war. That's actually super relevant now. Yeah, the Hoopa card really is super relevant. But yeah, press that card in case you ever feel like pressing X to wage war. Oh god, yeah. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one for you guys. This is for all you Epic fans.
But this was a hell of a twist, because we are weak to a power like this. What was it? A woman.
What?
Man, Rihanna just looks so fancy and pretty there. She looks so smiley. Here's one for you guys. Oh no, the scuff. Why is it here? So yeah, in case you guys spot any scuff happening on the stream, you can in fact play that card. Just be like, oh no, the scuff is here. You woman. Hey, that music slaps though. Are you talking about the track that's playing right now? Because in case you're wondering, this is from the Punishing Gray Raven soundtrack. It's called Holy Moonlight. Ah no, ad break. Oh, the woman card song. Okay, yeah. Oh no, the song absolutely does slap. You know, Puppeteer is a really good song. I mean, then again, the entirety of Epic has just some amazing songs. Like, you can't just say one song is amazing in Epic, because they're all great. Oh no, ads. we're just gonna wait for the ads to get over. Because we still got more cards to show off. Especially since this one is also going to be an epic reference. Oh, was there? Man, subscriber privilege. I think we're back, Law. Yep. Okay. Yep. We should be back. We should be good. But yeah. So here's another one for anyone who is a fan of Epic the Musical.
All I gotta do is open this bag.
What?
Why did I just get an ad for fertility? I don't know, TP. Also, hello there, TP. But yeah, you can also play that card. Also, TP, hold on. I need to play this card for you since you're here.
Fucking...
Oh, here's a card that you can play specifically if you ever want to be a dick to Jen. Yeah, just in case you need to point out that there's a vampire around. Especially when Jen is around. You can certainly play that card. That was made specifically for her.
Amy, I need a boost.
You're a wonderful person, and people say nice things about you.
So, the Positivity Boost card. Is there a Be a Dick to TP card? No, there isn't. But for that card, so when you play that, what this means is that someone in the call must give a compliment to either me, someone in the call, or in the chat. Because we gotta spread that positivity. We gotta make sure, we gotta make sure people are reminded that they are cared for. Here's one that I like how it turned out. So, with that one, when you play that card, you get to suggest a song that I get to listen to off stream, just to be like, oh, hey, I think you would really like this music. And I'm offering a bit of a bonus. With this card. If I end up liking it so much that I put it as a part of my playlists, I will give you a free pack of cards. Because I can do that. I can give people free packs. Here's the card that killed TP when I was working on stream.
Editor just dunking on Beaver.
So, when you play this card, this isn't going to be an example of a punishment card. When you play this, if there is someone in the call... Hello! Oh, hello there, Ritsu. When you play this card, I'll play it again, just for Ritsu.
Editor just dunking on Beaver.
So when you play this, if you see that there is a stone tablet in the call, like say, maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe say that it's Jordan, or Pikmin, or Maniac, or TP. If you play that card, you can choose either one of those people in the call to be transformed into the dreaded Donkey Kong Beaver. And they will remain that way for the remainder of the stream. That is, unless you find a way to remove the effects for it, because there are going to be ways to remove these effects. There's also this.
Them.
Why did you say that? Why would you say that? You can't say that. You scare people when you say that.
So, you got detention. You screwed up. You know what you did was wrong. The question is, how are you going to make things right?
I might have to boost the audio on that one a little bit, because that one's kind of quiet. But yeah, you play that card, and yeah, you basically get that audio effect to play. Here's one that came about thanks to the Horville playthrough. So yeah, in case you feel like putting some gibberish on the stream, there you go. There's some illegible Layla.
Then I will tell you a story.
So this is also one that I do have as a channel redeem. Again, it's not really used at all, but you now have two ways of being able to do it. You can either do it through channel redeems, or you can play a card for it. But basically, whenever this gets played, I get to think of a story to basically tell some of you people. Like, it could be like a real-life thing that I have. It could be like, you know, it could just be a fun little thing that I thought up on the top of my head. Basically, any of those kind of things. So, when you play that, yeah, I basically just get to tell a story to you guys. And you know what? Speaking of my boy...
Sproy's our boy. Sproy's our boy. Sproy's our boy.
Sproy is our boy. Sproy is our boy. I can't believe you did the rude noise redeem as I played the Rate Waifu Husbando. How dare you, Ritu? How fucking dare you? But yeah, so for that card, you basically get to submit you basically get to, you play this and you get to submit, like, you know, okay, you have a wife or husbando you want me to rate out of 10? You can give me that. And, considering the example that I put there for being, Lucy Harphelia, we fucking. I have no rating out of 10, just we fucking. That is all. Is there a loot card for reversing the effects of a public stoning? No. No, there isn't. You will forever be... Everyone in the chat will be represented... by Stone Tablet. No matter what. Okay, so now we're out of the common stuff. Now we're going to get into the rare stuff. The first one being...
Again!
So, when you play this card... It basically makes it so the last card that was played gets played again. So, like, say if somebody did the Baji Arrives card, they played that, and then they played again, I have to play the Baji Arrives card again. Now, there are some exceptions on this. So, this cannot be used in fragmented cards or cards that initiate giveaways. Those are the only exceptions I am putting to this. Now, what fragmented cards are, I haven't made any of them yet. But there are some cards that you can make where they do kind of come in pieces. Like, think of something like, say, Exodia. Where, when you gather all the cards together, they make one big card. I'm going to make it so that you can't do it on fragmented cards, just because it's like, those ones, I feel like, you know, you're going to need to, like, work towards making those. And I feel like being able to just repeat the effects would just be a little nutty. Just to try to balance that out. The next one.
Read the words. Read.
So, you want me to read off Charizard's crimes? You can play this card for doing it. For the record, this does not stack with the channel redeem. So, if you play it as a card, and then you try to be cheeky and be like, now do it again because I redeemed it with channel points. Nope. Nope. Not letting that happen. Same thing, if you're to redeem with the channel points, then play the card. They will not stack. I will not read it twice. I thought about this, because I know how much of an asshole some of you people are. Affectionate. Affectionate. And now, how about I just show you a dude just chilling? So, yeah, you play this card, that's the sound that plays for it. Here's one for people in the call.
Bullshit, I can't hear you! Sorry, you suck! Bullshit, I still can't hear you! Sounds off like you've got a...
So, that one is known as the guest sound off card. So when that gets played, everyone who is currently in the call needs to introduce themselves to the people in the chat. So that way people can know, so that way people know who exactly has joined the call, who is with me. And, you know, they get to talk a little bit about themselves. You know, again, good way to get people to know who is joining me and whatnot. So, we also have this one. This one is also a channel redeem. But, you now have two ways of being able to do it. Either through channel redeems, or you can play the card for it. But basically, when this gets played, I have to give off a cursed Pokemon fun fact. On here, okay, so here's another punishment card, and also some really great artwork.
You will die.
You can trust me not to redeem the read off the Jade Emperor's crimes twice. Alright, so when you play that card, so similarly to the Donkey Kong Beaver card, it works similar to that, except instead of turning a stone tablet into the Donkey Kong Beaver, they just become a pile of dust. And they will remain like that for the remainder of the stream. Now, here's a thing in terms of cards to negate things. The parry card. So when you play this, it negates the effect of the last card that was played. So, say someone was trying to turn a person in the call into the dreaded Donkey Kong Beaver. You can play the parry card, and you can save their life. That being said, you can parry the parry card. And if you do that, if you parry the parry card, the card that the first parry tried to negate, their effect will still go through. So, like, again, same example. Say someone played the Donkey Kong Beaver card, and someone was going to get turned into the Donkey Kong Beaver, and you play the parry card. If someone immediately plays the parry card afterwards, the parry gets parried, and that person will still get turned into the Donkey Kong Beaver. So, that will probably be some fun synergy for you guys to mess around with. And, okay. Now here we go. The moment you guys were waiting for.
Bongo! Your name is Bongo, and that's a stupid name. Portal to hell!
So when you play this, so similarly to the DK Beaver card, and similar to the DK Beaver card and the You Will Die card, if you play this, their stone tablet will be replaced with a portal to hell. To showcase that they have in fact fell into the portal of hell, and they will remain there for the remainder until they are eventually freed. Or, you know, you can parry it. You can parry the portal to hell. And now, the one I'm sure Ryan was waiting for.
Quickly, Charlie, get on!
So this one specifically interacts with the portal to hell line. The hell card. So, if you see someone is trapped in the portal to hell, you can play that card, and Ryan's hand will pick them up and save them, and they will be turned back into a stone tablet. Yep, there it is! There it is! Okay, and now for this one, because this was also another one that I personally feel I've earned this one just because of the accomplishments that I made for it.
Monkey.
So, in case you need to remind people who is goated in Black Myth Wukong, there's your card to play for it. Here's a great one.
Captain America is humble as fuck!
So, with that card, if you need to remind people that Captain America is humble as fuck, that's the card you play for it. I was not expecting Nightmare Before Christmas. I felt like I had to. I felt like that was just the perfect audio clip for that. But yeah, so when you play that, you get to remind everyone that Captain America is humble as fuck with the most over-the-top bombastic theme he has ever been given. I remember the goat of Wukong losing to the same boss again and again over the course of an entire day. But hey, I did eventually beat him. And there is a clip for it. And to be fair, I put that guy in the hardest difficulty setting. That man was going to beat my ass. Multiple times. Okay, so now here's one. Okay, now here's another one for you. One to specifically help with saving a stone tablet in the call.
Monster Reborn!
So when you play this one, so say that someone played a card to kill one of these stone tablets on the stream, you can play this to revive them. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, that one's rather simple. When that card gets played, I pull out the futon. Now, I did want to try to have this be where, like, when the card gets played, it automatically pulls out the futon, because I know there are ways you can do that. But, I have not really been able to figure out how to do that. Like, I have a lot more cards that I can put into this collection, but some of them just require functions that I'm not able to get to work. Mainly because there's not a lot of tutorials on, like, how to get some of this stuff to work. I've reached out to a few people to try to, like, see if I can make this stuff happen. But, the only one that currently got back to me was Reviewer, so we are gonna try to, like, maybe find a way to be like, you know, okay, I know you're able to make this stuff happen with Streamloots. Can you show me how to do that? Because, you know, once we are able to do that, I'll definitely be adding much more cards to this. Because I do have cards that I have made where you can throw stuff at me, but I have not been able to figure out how to do that integration just yet. But yeah, when you play... So, as of now, until I figure out how to do that, some of these I have to manually do it. But yeah, you play that card, it pulls out the couch. Alternatively...
Fuck your couch!
So, yeah, you play that, boom, couch goes. Amara took the couch. Said you don't deserve it.
When we're together, the sky's the limit.
So, when that one gets played, wife is here. Wife gets to support me. Wife gets to love me.
You shall be purified. Ready when you are.
Same with that one. Same with that one. That wife also gets to love me. Oh, motherfucker. Was I just showing off shit then behind ads? You know what? In that case, I will start hiding some of these just so I can go back and eventually play these cards so you can see them again. As I see in the chat, no, the futon. Right. And welcome back from the ad break, everybody. So, yeah, so, to showcase some of these cards again.
When we're together, the sky's the limit.
That brings the wife. That brings the wife to support and love me. And don't worry, guys. We have more.
You shall be purified. Ready when you are.
Yep, there's another one. And then we have one more for it. We got one more.
That's right, everyone. Just sit back while Fairy Tail's strongest member takes care of this problem by herself.
Now again, I'd also like to try to find a way to get these to be able to just appear when the card gets played. But until I'm able to do that, I have to do this stuff manually. But yeah, when you play those cards, yeah, you can summon the wives. And they can give me the emotional support and remind me that I am cared for. And then there's a way you can bully me.
Get back to work!
When that card is played, yeah. You want to do that to me, right, chat? You want to do that, right? You want to do that to little me? I'm just a little guy, right? You want to do that? Would you? you want to do that? Okay, now we're getting into the epic rare cards. And this is going to be an instance of... So this one is going to be an instance of a challenge card. Thank you for that. So, first... What a simp. So, when that card gets played, you see that timer that showed up there. So basically, when that card gets played, for 30 minutes, the streamer cannot die in the game they're playing. So, regardless of whatever game it is that I am playing, I am not allowed to basically die in the game. Like, whether it be something like Marvel Rivals, TF2, whatever other kind of game that I'm playing. If I end up dying, that results in a Streamloots card pack giveaway. So, every single time I die while this timer is going off, that will be an extra card added to the pile. So, like, say I die, like, 10 times. Every time, say I've, like, died 10 times before this counter goes off, there'll be a 10 pack giveaway. Is it normal for the stream chat to be delayed when appearing on the stream feed? It probably is just regular stream latency here and there that happens. But, I will also include some other rulings when it comes to this card. So, for instance, I have about 5 minutes to intentionally engage with progress in the game. So, like, something I wouldn't be able to do is, like, I wouldn't be allowed to leave the game on pause for too long. I wouldn't be allowed to... I wouldn't be allowed to just, say, run back and forth during the whole duration of this. Like, I have to intentionally be looking for some form of progress in a game. Like, there are going to be some instances where it's like, you know, because sometimes enemy encounters may not respawn or something, and, like, I'm just kind of looking around to do something. Things like that could always happen. But, as long as I am not intentionally trying to stall, then that's fine. If I am intentionally stalling for, at the very least, 5 minutes or so, then that's going to count as a penalty, and that will be a card added to the pile. And, you know what, for another epic card, and this was also going to be another, for another instance. Huh, funny, I was able to update that with the new timer. Because I wanted to, like, decrease the amount of time I had on these specifically for the demonstrations. But yeah, when you play that one, for 30 minutes, I am not allowed to say anything risque. You know, can't say anything too naughty or lewd. Otherwise, that's going to be a Streamloots card pack giveaway. And then next...
How dare he resist arrest? Clearly we must execute him!
If you play that card, I get to read off the Jade Emperor's crimes. Same thing applies to the Charizard card. If you are to play the card and then try to redeem it through channel points, the channel points will not count. And vice versa. If you try to redeem it through channel points, it will not. If you try to redeem it through channel points, and then you play the card effect will not go through. And now for some really funny shit posting. So, it's just like the I Am in Space card, except I think this one is broken. Alright, now for this one.
I'm gonna put my cat on the mic.
Ritsu, how dare you? How dare you fart when I play the fucking cat cam card? Despicable. But when that one gets played, I get to turn on the cat cam. Don't you do that with your eyes. Don't you do that. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. Everyone saw it in 4K, in chat. Everyone boo this woman. Yeah, how dare you do that to CC? The shakes fixed in hair. Ritsu. But yeah, when you play that card, I get to turn on the cat cam so you all get to see CC. And now for another negate card.
Nope.
You know what? Very short and simple. So basically, you get to shut down the effect of any card effect currently active. So, say that somebody was turned into the Donkey Kong Beaver, and you play Nope. You can tell me, shut that effect off, turn them back to normal. If someone was sentenced to the portal to hell, you can tell me, nope, bring them out of the portal to hell. And this also works with other things, like, you see this, it's like the lock-in challenge that you see going on right now? If you felt like releasing me from those shackles, you could play Nope and tell me to ignore that challenge. You are shutting the challenge off. And it's like, okay, cool. I can die again. Or if you really want to, because there are some cards later on that will also trigger some effects, you can basically say nope to those as well and turn those off. That being said, for the record, you can parry the nope card. You can parry the nope card to be like, yeah, no, we still doing this. We still putting that through. And now, we're getting to the legendary cards.
You're all banned! Banned!
So, with the banned card, it's rather simple. You get to ban one card from the collection for the rest of the stream. So, say it's like, you know what? I don't like people shutting down this effect. I'm gonna ban the Nope card. Or, I'm gonna ban the No Bitches card. You can play this card and you can ban it. Oh, shit! I actually forgot a card to show off. Here's another challenge card.
Oh my god.
So when you play this card for 30 minutes, I am not allowed to swear on stream. Now, the people in the call can curse. Can you nope or parry the banned card? Yes, you can. You can do that. Unless they choose to ban the parry card. Then you can't. If they choose to ban either of those cards, you can't do it, because those cards are officially banned. But yeah, so for this, basically, only me, the streamer, am not allowed to swear. The people in my call can. They can curse up a fucking storm all they want. But, if that card is in effect, I specifically can't. And for every time I do, before the timer goes up, that's going to be another pack that can be given away. But yeah, so for the ban card, it's like, yeah, you can ban any of the cards. But like, if you didn't ban the nope or parry card, you can parry or nope the banned card. Now for this one,
Did someone say birthday?
and I am being called down for din-dins. But for this, before I go off to my din-din break, so for that one, when you play that card, can you ban the banned card? No. I'm not letting you ban the banned card. But, for the happy birthday one, so basically, if you type in the chat, you know, oh, hey, it's this person's birthday, You can declare it as someone's birthday, even if it's technically not their birthday today. You can just say today is their birthday. For the rest of the stream, if Stream Loot cards are gifted to that person specifically, it will result in the gifter receiving double the packs they gifted. So, like, say if you played this and said, oh, I don't know, it's Pikmin's birthday. Any person in the chat who gifts Pikmin cards, like say you say that you gifted Pikmin 10 packs of cards, you will be given 20 packs in return. Now, as much as awkward as it is to leave things like this, I'm gonna go on BRB because I need to go to my Din break. So I will be back. You guys just chill and hang out. I shall return. Alright, everyone. I'll be back. Which means I can take this down. Yeah, in fact, everyone in the chat, alright? Everyone in chat, you hear me? You hear me this? Hear this?
Bullshit, I can't hear you! Sergeant, sir! Bullshit, I still can't hear you! Sound off like you've got a...
Sound off, chat. Who's still here? Alright, sound off. Who's not dead? Who's not dead yet? Yeah, because we still got more cards to show off. You're dead. Oh, I'm so sorry, TP. Who killed you? Who killed you? So I can go to them and tell them that wasn't nice. And then steal their porch. Has anyone bought any yet? Not yet. Not yet. I still have some more cards to go through, though. So, we're gonna be going... So, let's go through a couple of these. A couple more of these. We actually are almost done. We're almost done showing off all the cards. So, when you play that card, whoever plays that card gets a free pack of cards. For the record, if you really want to be a dick, and you're really good at your timing, you can parry it and deny someone a free pack of cards. You can do that. But you gotta be quick on it, though, because as soon as they get their free packs, your window is up. Why? Because I think it would be funny. But again, you gotta be quick on it. You gotta be quick on it, because if they do get their free packs and then you play the parry, you wasted your parry. So that's something you gotta be attentive on. But you can do that. But now for another funny one.
Target locked.
So, when you play this card, you get to choose one stone tablet in the call. For the rest of the stream, every single card that can punish an individual will be automatically directed to that person. So, like, say you play Targeted, and you're like, I want to target Mr. Maniac for the rest of the stream. If someone plays Donkey Kong Beaver, Maniac gets hit with the Donkey Kong Beaver. If you play Portal to Hell, Maniac will be sent to the Portal to Hell. That being said, though, that doesn't just apply to punishment cards. That can also apply to, like, say, you know, if you play the Happy Birthday card. If you target a Mr. Maniac and then play Happy Birthday, Mr. Maniac will be given the Happy Birthday prompt. So not all of it's bad. That being said, there is also an alternative.
My defense is impregnable.
So, the card that we showcased earlier to showcase that Streamloots is working for me. So, we made an inside joke of how stupidly dumb that Twilight's hoodie is as a defensive tool. So I figured, you know what? Let's make that into a card. So if you play Twilight's hoodie, you get to choose a stone tablet in the call. For the rest of the stream, that person can no longer be targeted by card effects. So, say that like, so again, let's use Mr. Maniac as an example. If you give him Twilight's hoodie, and you try to use Donkey Kong Beaver, and you try to turn him into and you try to turn Maniac into the Donkey Kong Beaver, the effect will be negated because he is protected by the hoodie. You will have to pick someone else. Basically, for the remainder of the stream, Mr. Maniac will be given immunity. I am also making this the ultimate defense card in the case that it cannot be hit with Nope or Parry. As soon as someone plays this card, that person will be protected for the remainder of the stream, no matter what. Because that is just how powerful that it is. But because of that, you cannot craft this card. It is just too dang good. So you're gonna have to pull this from packs if you want it. We're almost done.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control.
Hello, Zenny. So, when you play that card, so I'm sure some of you know of something called a trade offer. So you can play this, and you can basically suggest an idea to me on the stream. And if I like the idea enough, I will put a goal for us to meet. So like say, oh hey, I want you to do a playthrough of this game. I will look at that and I'll be like, okay, you know what? I will play through the game if by the end of the stream, we get 50 packs bought. If we get it, if we are able to do that, then I will consider it. So that is a way in which you can try to not only persuade me to get extra content going, but also a way to persuade the chat to support the streamer. Because there's a couple of people that do have cards like this, where it's like, you know, oh hey, if you suggest me things to do, well, if you want this, show the support for it. And then for the last one, so the card lotto. So for 30 minutes, every pack bought will be randomly given to one viewer in the chat. So basically, every single time packs are bought by someone, I will initiate a Streamloots pack giveaway, so more people in the chat have a chance to get more Streamloots cards. And for the record, the packs that are given are dependent on how many packs get bought. So if one pack gets bought, there'll be a giveaway for one booster pack. If 5 packs are bought, the giveaway will be 5 packs. If 10, then 10 packs will be given away, and so forth. So depending on how many cards are bought, you have the chance of being able to earn that many packs in return. And that is going, and that is until, and that effect lasts for 30 minutes while the card is active. And that is what those old timers are up there for. Now, there are 2 other sets of cards that I do have here, but they all basically do the same thing. So, for instance,
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
so there are going to be cases where you'll be able to get booster packs, and you'll open up cards, and you'll see guys like this in there. So what this does is if you play them, it'll give that person a shout out. So I just played the card for Pikmin, it just gave Pikmin a shout out in the chat. So yeah, if you click that link, you can go to Twitch's, you can go to Pikmin's Twitch page, and you can give him a follow if you want. Now, this is only for people that do have the collaboration stuff, as well as art that they wish to present to me on the stream. So, I am going to be putting more in here. I just haven't had a lot of people submit cards to me, or submit art to me in order to make into cards to give them shoutouts. Because right now, Pikmin and this person are the only ones who have currently done that.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So yeah, when you play those cards, it'll give them a shout out. So, to those of you who do collab with me or jump into my stream calls, if you want one of these cards made for you, send me artwork that you want me to use for it. Make sure that you tell me, make sure you tell me who drew the art too, so I can properly give them credit. As well as what exactly you want me to link, because I can link either your Twitch, I could link a Twitter, a Blue Sky, whatever. Just make sure that, you know, I have a link that can shout you out when that card gets played. And that's all the cards currently in the collection that you can play. Are there any you want to see again? No, hold on. I'm sorry. Are there any that you want to see
again?
There we go. Thank you, Bucky. Yeah, any of those cards that you'd like me to play again for you? Actually, I can demonstrate the Ritsu card again. Hey, Ritsu, we made a card just for you. There you go. You have a card. Fucking Baji. Silly little pig man. Okay, yep, TP. I will get around to making that. Oh, you want to see emotional support, Kirby? You got it. Yeah. Emotional support, Kirby. Because we love our Kirby boy. That we do. We do love Kirby. Kirby is good. Oh no. Ad break. And actually, you know what? I could do this right now. I actually could do a demonstration of this at this very moment. Let's see, where are the... Okay, so here are the Streamloots cards. Okay, alright, I see you guys are back from the ad break. I'm actually doing something really quick because TP did just submit me art for a card. So I can actually put that together very quickly. Just to showcase, just to also kind of showcase, this card, like, being added to the collection. Because I can do that. I can just make cards and then just add them to the collection. TP, I assume you want me to have it shout out your Twitch page. Hold on, let's, make this a bit, give me a moment. Okay. Let's see, so we're going to, Oh, you're gonna change the art here. Okay, okay. No problem. I can do that. I can just make the really quick change. In any case, just gonna close paint.net before I add the text. Yep, just waiting for TP to send me the art that he wants me to use. Because some of the cards that I was able to work without needing a tutorial, I was able to just kind of figure out how to do it by messing around, like, with Streamloots a little bit. So, like, the sound effect cards were really easy to get working. So, I was able to teach myself that much. Just some of the other ones that I would like to add to the collection, I currently can't at this moment because I don't know how to properly make them work or integrate them. But, yeah, luckily, luckily, when Reviewer has a moment to, like, pull me aside and be like, okay, stupid, here's how it works, eventually we can get them to do things. He wouldn't talk to me like that, would he? But I guess while I wait for TP, we can go a bit more into this. So, for card prices, the cards are going to be relatively cheap to get. So, if you want 1 pack, that's going to be around $2. 5 packs are going to be around 10. 10 packs are going to be around 15. You can also subscribe to Streamloots to get free packs every month. And, don't tell John Twitch this, but it is actually cheaper if you subscribe to Streamloots than to Twitch. But that's between you and me. Only if you call him Kitty. You know what? Fair enough. But yeah, those are going to be around the price ranges that you're going to be looking for. On top of that, there are discounts that are given to people who do first-time purchases of Streamloots. And there's also back from ads. Yeah, welcome back. But also, to go further, to also go a bit further into this. Ah, looks like one of the timers went up. Cool. So let's see here. Oh, okay. I am gonna have to adjust a few things because yeah, no, I'm looking at my end right now. It's like it's saying that 10. It's saying for 10 packs it is gonna be 20, but for first time purchases, it will be 15. You will get a 25% discount. There is something that I do want to try, and there is something I do want to try to do right now. Okay, so I may have to get like get other thing. I may have to get like some other things in order to make some of this possible. Just because I thought this was something that I could do on Streamloots itself, but it doesn't look like it. I may have to jump through a couple more hoops in order to make this possible. That being said, though, I'm going to show you guys a new stream tradition that is going to be happening with every stream. So, after the stream countdown, there will be a giveaway for 10 Streamloots packs for every stream. All of you will have a limited amount of time to get packs that you can play. Once all 10 packs are taken, though, the rest will need to be bought or earned through giveaways. So, you guys will have a limited amount of time to get free packs as I gift them to you, the community. So, that way, everyone has a chance to be able to play around and mess with these Streamloots cards. I was actually kind of hoping I'd be able to do that right now, just to, like, do a bit of a showcasing, but, again, I think I have to do a couple of extra things in order to do that, so, sadly, that's not in the cards, from what it looks like. Keyboard, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Okay, it may have just been something on the PowerPoint itself. That's probably why I was doing that. It's like, why are you beeping at me? What did I do? But yeah, so once I am able to get this working, yeah, when the stream countdown is over and we initially start the stream, I will allow you guys to be able to get free packs as a community giveaway, where anyone watching the stream can get their hands on them. That sound cool? You guys like that idea? That sound fun? You like free stuff? You like free things? I like free things. Free things are pretty cool. Unless you guys are somehow stuck in ads that I was never made aware of. At least I hope not. And that's all. That's all there is to it. Are there any questions, Chad? Do you have any questions that you want to give me? Like anything that you might want to know? Like you ask anything of you can ask anything of what it is that like I talked about throughout this stream, this PowerPoint presentation, about the Streamloots cards, literally anything. Drop whatever questions you may got, because I will gladly be here to answer them. Any at all. I missed pretty much everything before the Streamloots. Okay, so basically, okay, so yeah, I will be uploading this VOD onto YouTube later once I actually get around to being able to upload Part 3 to Hollow Knight, because that one's actually been kind of a pain to get uploaded for some weird fucking reason. But the biggest thing that I basically mentioned is that I do want to get better about promoting my stuff, just because it's like, if we want that follower count to grow, I do need to be better about, you know, promoting my stuff. I do need to get better at, like, being more part of the community and whatnot, and just, you know, putting myself out there, just so we can grow that follower base. Just because I'm really bad at doing that. I've been very bad at promoting my stuff. Call it... you could probably see it as maybe me holding something repressed. Maybe. Just a hunch. But I do want to get better at doing that. I do want to get better at being like, hey guys, come down to my streams. I'd love to have you around. I'd love to have you be part of the community. But, that being said, I can show you some of the other games that I plan on doing playthroughs of after we are done with, Hollow Knight, Naruto, and Sam & Max. Yeah, these are some games I have planned that I do want to stream a bit later. One of them being SA2. So that way, once we get to SA2, I can do another set of, content here and there, where it's like, hey, how about we have a nice chill stream where we raise the child? We raise the babies. And we have fun with the babies. Perhaps we can make lore with them. Perhaps we can take certain chow and be like, oh yes, we're gonna raise this one. We're gonna make a name for them. We're gonna make our own stories for them. We basically just do what we want. Like, we can be like, hey, this chow belongs to this guy. This chow belongs to that guy. This one is mine. You cannot touch mine. Because I do feel like that would be a fun thing to do. It's like just a nice, chill, relaxing stream and whatnot. Just, you know, hey, let's look after some chow. Let's take care of the babies. Any other questions? Any at all. Nobody be shy now. Nobody be shy. You can ask me just about anything that was involving in the stream. Maybe something you missed? Oh! Mr. Maniac, thank you for the 10 packs! My guy! My dude, thank you so much! Okay, so, again, like I mentioned, I'm not able to figure out how to do the, giveaways just yet. I'm not able to figure out how to do any of that at this current moment. That is something I'm gonna have to, like, finagle with a bit here and there. But, next time it happens, next time I'm able to do that, I will try to accommodate people for it. I will try to do it. Actually, you know what? In fact, everyone, start spamming the chat. Because we can do a giveaway here. Hold on. Let me just... just finished the D&D one-shot for the holidays where we were tasked to kill Santa. Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, type exclamation point giveaway, and you should be able to enter the giveaway. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, spam in chat. Yes, type exclamation point giveaway. Santa was possessed by Cthulhu. Meanwhile, one of our party members fell on Cthulhu into his pitch and then made a Persona 3 itself. Nice. Yep, there we go. Yep, I see Splatoon manga fan. Yep, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yep, type exclamation point giveaway. Okay. Yep, I see Pikmin. Anyone else? Just type exclamation point giveaway if you want part of it. Okay, yep. There's Ritsu. It's TP. Alright, anyone else? Quickly before we end up hitting into an ad break. Anyone else? Alright. Well, I guess with that, time to choose a winner. Splatoon manga fan. So, next time I'm able to get pack giveaways working, I will be gifting you 10 packs of Stream Loot cards. Like, as soon as I'm able to do so. So, yeah, good job. Good job, my guy. For the record, by the way, you can, in fact, win your own giveaways. So there would be a chance where Maniac would have, in fact, doubled his purchase. So, yep, once I'm able to get that to work, Splatoon manga fan, you can expect to get 10 free packs of Stream Loot cards. Any other questions? Any other questions that you guys have for me? Someday I will return the old bit where I cannot stop winning. Yep, it's only a matter of time, Maniac. Oh no, ads. Why are they here? Congrats. Yeah, look at the dancing monkeys. There's some dancing monkeys in my chat. Gotta love the dancing monkey. I thought my luck was considerably bad with chance time equivalent games like this. Nope. Not this time. Not this time. But yes, Mr. Maniac, thank you for being the first to buy Streamloots packs. The support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, looks like we're back from the ad break. And, you know, I think I know how to celebrate. How do you know how to celebrate, Mr. Maniac? Oh. Yeah! Illegible Layla! Let's go! But yeah, hope you have fun with those cars, Maniac. Have all the fun with them. Yeah, like I said, this will eventually be uploaded to YouTube, so if there is anything that you felt like you missed... Actually, wait, no. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I can't... okay, so I can do this. I can do this right now. Okay, okay, so I seem to only be able to gift 5 right now. I am only to gift 5 right now. So, Splatoon Manga Fan, do you have a Streamloots? Because if you do, tell me what your name on Streamloots is, and I can gift them to you right now. Like, is it Splatoon Manga Fan on Streamloots? Because I can just type in your name and I can just give them to you. I can only seem to give you 5 right now, but I can just give you, like, a double giveaway of, like, you know, I can just give you, like, you know, 2 sets of 5, and that'll match up to 10. Yeah, just want to make sure that I have the right username, so I'm giving cards to the right person. So yeah, like, is that your name on Streamloots? Okay, so I have the right person. All right, cool. So I'm about to send you your packs. There you go. You should have 10 packs ready to open. Just let me know if you got them, though. The one thing I seem to not be able to do is make cards available to the community is the one problem. Because that's something I wanted to do, because that is something I did want to do. Yeah, no problem, Splatoon Manga Fan. Good job on winning. But yeah, that is something I kind of wanted to do where it's like, yeah, at the end of at the end of every stream countdown, I just make like 10 packs available for the community to get. So like everyone has a chance to get cards from Streamloots. But then it's like, yeah, then after that, when all those cards are given away, then it's like, yeah, no, the rest of them either have to be bought or went through giveaways. One other thing to also keep in mind, I can only do a limited amount of pack giveaways at a time. So my limit when it comes to gifted packs is I can only gift 10 per week. If I want to gift more, I have to sell at least one pack. So if there are instances where it's like I can't do giveaways at the moment because I've reached that limit. The only way to initiate them again is that one pack needs to be bought. Luckily, buying at least one is like the cheapest thing to do. Like it's like $2. But that's just another little heads up. That's another way you guys can have fun and interact with things on stream. You have a whole thing of cards that you can do here. Also, good to hear that you got them, Splatoon Manga fan. Have fun with them. In fact, you can even test them out right now if you want to. You know, just like how Maniac did earlier with Illegible Layla. Alright, well, looks like that countdown is done and over with. You know what? What a fun way to demonstrate that card with Maniac being like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some packs. But yeah, are there any other questions that you guys have for me before I decide to call the stream here? I also should mention, you guys probably noticed that the Ko-fi link has been there for quite a bit. That is another way that which you can choose to donate stuff to me if you really want to help support me. I basically set that up. But it's not really required you to do that. It's just there. It's like, you know, hey, if you feel like doing that, you know, outside of just getting Twitch stuff. Who are you? Man, I'm so glad you asked that, Mr. Maniac, because I have just the video for that. Everyone, behold who I am. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is...
Hello, Real M Wars.
It's Real M Wars.
Stream Real M Wars. Thank you.
Hi, Real Wars.
Quarter in the jar? Right, for Rel Wars.
Real M Wars with the raid. Oh, thanks so much for the raid, my guy.
Real M Wars. What's up, dude? You can show me the world? Oh my god, you mean it?
This guy, Real M Warsaw.
Let's try this again. I am Realm Wars. I am an art streamer who works on mostly OC-related content. I want to one day publish an original story known as The Rise to Superior, a story where a war between dragons and demons has spread across the multiverse with the fate of every world resting on the shoulders of the main character, Kamiko Yomi. But when I'm not working on art, I also stream games, where things like this happen.
Why, you freely-chested, crossbow-wielding, snot good for nothing, pompous, bog-brained ninny! You're already dead.
I love that sign. You're already dead.
Can I get some healing, please?
Oh, they got an Iron Man.
No, Realm.
I win Civil War!
What does Lucy have?
Yeah!
Ow. I thought I was the loud one. Swear to fucking God, it happens every time I get into a talk like this. Try to say something poignant, and then you die. I'm starting to think I'm the problem.
Excuse me?
Who needs platforming? Who needs platforming in a Sonic game?
Here comes a boss fight.
A circle of stones.
Jesus Christ!
That was a boss fight.
That was a boss fight! You skipped the boss fight!
Wait, no! I'm distracting him! Get him, Pixie! Get him, Pixie!
Get him, Pixie! Come on! Why are you whiffing?
I know you're there.
He calls for the plan.
I love tonight, though.
Hey, look! I gotta pull you, Pixie!
Not cool, mate. Not cool.
Is that what I've been doing to you this whole time?
Yes!
So much funnier when I do it. So if this content interests you, feel free to drop a follow. Every time we reach 50 new followers, I hold an art raffle where you have the chance to win free art where you could request the main character of the Rise of Superior to fight anyone you want. You can also join the Discord server to be updated regularly on streams by typing !Discord in the chat. As long as you're 18 or older. I find out you're a minor, I will ask you to leave. You can also find VODs of games I play through by typing !YouTube in the chat and watching them on my YouTube channel. Hope you had fun with your previous streamer and enjoy your time here. And if you're really lucky, you'll get to see a kitty. Until she doesn't want to be here. Easy, no. Thanks for rating, and remember, the Jade Emperor did everything wrong. There you go, you now know who I am. Chances are I may need to slightly update the raid video too, just to like include the Streamloots card stuff, just so it's like, hey guys, these are new things that are put in here. You can have fun with that. So, any other questions, chat? Don't be shy. Ask me whatever questions that you need. I did do card and it didn't work. Oh well, I don't care. Probably because I don't have the Streamloots alerts on the raid video specifically. So, something to keep in mind is that, yeah, like, not all the cards will not work on all the pages. Because I think, like, at the very least, when the countdown starts going, I'm going to have cards be put on pause. You know, and then just unpause them once the streams actually do start. Want to see if it would play over it. Alright. But, anything else? Any other questions? Because, if not, then we can just end things off here, and I can send you off to someone. Oh. Oh boy, here we go.
I am in space, on the moon. Help!
So yo, look at that Ellie clap furry. By the way, Maniac, I do have another version of that card that's a bit rare to pull, but is even funnier. I'll even showcase it.
I am its help. On the
Oh. Oh my god! Again!
its help. On the
Again! Fuck it.
Again!
Okay. Alright! Oh wow, it's been a while since someone's actually done that one, but yeah, we can do that after the stream. But yeah, Maniac said again.
its help. On the page.
Unfortunately, I do not have enough points to redeem it. Well, I mean, it's also been a while since we raided into Brandon too, so I could do that. But yeah, no, that's just some of the demonstrations of like some of the fun you could have. Yo, Ryan with the 1-pack purchase. Let's go, my guy. You did actually redeem it. You lied.
This guy, Real M Warsaw.
Yeah, that fucking guy, Real M Warsaw. This dude, this guy. Man, I don't even know what to make of that guy. Okay, yeah. So I suggest yeah, it's still gonna be we're still gonna random Brandon. Yeah, we're still gonna random Brandon. All right, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Dude's doing some Legend ZA. Working overtime for you. But yeah, any other questions? Any other questions that you have, or are we all good? By the way, Maniac, can the race message be on the help moon? Yes, it can be. By the way, Maniac, if you have art that you want to send me for a shout-out card, I can make one for you. Because I know TP's doing that. He's trying to get me artwork to use for his card. But I can do that for you too. I can quickly make a shout out card for you too, my guy. And I can have a shout out your Twitch. The one thing that I recommend is that whatever art you show me, I want to make sure you credit the person who did draw it. Well, from the sounds of it, I think we're all good. So, yeah. So yeah, everyone, I want to thank you very dearly for all the support that you have given me throughout, like, these years. Because, again, last year with... Thank you, Ad. I was about to get sentimental, and now you're reminding my audience to buy things that are not my cards. How dare you? Capitalism should be on my side. Man, I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm not that fucking delusional. Thanks for the support, advertisements. Yeah, thanks for the support. Now, view all these other people who want you to buy their stuff instead of buying my shit. Can't believe it. Fuck it. I'm pretty sure Disney's got enough money as is. They don't need any more. Think about the little guy, Disney. Okay, we good. I imagine you are good. Some people probably haven't, though. So, I'm just gonna wait for that timer to go up. You're gonna go up, right, timer? You're gonna end, right, timer? You're gonna do that? You're gonna do that? Do it for me. Do it for the crowd. Do it for the kids. Do it for charity. There we go. Did it for charity. Cared about the charity at the very least. But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by other people wanting to have money for their stuff instead of money for me. But no, like, for real though, thank you so much for the support over the years of doing this. Last year, the subscriber support was absolutely insane. Like, probably the craziest it had ever been. The fuck, Ritsu? How dare you? I'm trying to be sentimental. I get interrupted by capitalism, and then you booting. How dare you? Why do you do this to me? You know what, chat? No. I've had enough of this. I had enough of this. I need my crash out. Here, you know what? Here's my crash out. Ritsu, this is my crash out. Oh, hold on. Let me actually. There we go. Ritsu, see my crash out.
Editor just Donkey Kong Beaver.
Yeah, you know what? Donkey Kong Beaver Ritsu. You may not be in the call, but fuck you. You're not Donkey Kong Beaver. You are the Donkey Kong Beaver now. Portal to Hell. Actually, you know what, Maniac? Since you are here, I might as well play it. I might as well play it.
Bongo, your name is Bongo, and that's a stupid name. Portal to hell.
Nope, too late, Ritsu. You're Donkey Kong Beaver now. You're now the Donkey Kong Beaver. Bongo. And you know what? Just one more time for Ryan.
Quickly, Charlie, get on!
Donkey Kong Beaver in hell. Technically, that could be a thing. That can, in fact, be a thing. Like, you could turn someone into the Donkey Kong Beaver, and then someone afterwards can then say Portal to Hell. I had a card redemption, and it ate it up. I think it's because I accidentally had, it's because I accidentally had the Streamloots on the Just Chill stream on invisible, so it didn't show the notifications. I do have them visible now, though. I mainly kept these invisible because I wanted to keep these cards a surprise until we eventually did this New Year's stream update, so they can actually be introduced proper. But for the remainder of time, though, they're going to stay on. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the support. We're going to keep on trucking. We're going to keep on going. We're going to make this year hopefully just as fun as it was last time. And let's hope that we can keep these going. And I hope you guys enjoy the Streamloots cards, because I know these are going to be real fun integrations to the stream. Again, once we start getting more, I pay fine to Jade Emperor with plain advertisements rather than faking as per support. You know what? Jade Emperor fucking would. He's a dick. And we can definitely add that to his. Definitely add that to his list of crimes. But like, again, I just hope that we can make this year just as fun as it was last year, if not more fun. In fact, hey Streamloots, what do you think? Do you think this will be a great year? Do you think this will be a great time for us to have?
Message for you, son.
Realm Wars played this card. The streamer is stupid and ugly, and I hate his stupid face.
What the fuck? You can't do that to me! That's so mean! Streamer, how could you? I'm trying to have a good time here, and you're being an asshole. It's like this twice. It's twice it did that. Guys, this is my graduation stream. I can't believe I'm getting roasted by Streamloots. It's crazy. You know what? Streamloots Portal to Hell. But yeah, so I don't have a schedule made up for this week, and that's mainly because there's just some things that I was just a little too busy on, especially planning for this New Year's event going here. That being said, Saturday and Sunday is when we will begin our Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 playthrough, and then I will be making a schedule up for what we're going to be doing next week. Splatoon Manga Fan, of course you get a hug. But for now, yeah, we're going to raid it, it was suggested to us. We're going to raid into Resonant Hearts. And, on the help moon. That is our raid message. That is our raid message. It's on the help moon. So, as our usual stream rules go, when we raid into people, don't over-promote the stream, respect the streamer's rules, and be sure to follow their content if you like what they do. But until then, this has been Realm Wars. We've been going through some New Year's updates. We've been showing off Streamloots cards, and I shall see you guys this weekend for when we begin Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. See you then, have fun with Brandon, and once again, thank you so much for the years of support.